I thought it was time for another grocery haul because you guys seem to really like them, and also, more importantly, we need some food. So today we are going to do something called click and collect, and it's the first time we've ever done it. So basically we're not going into the supermarket, we ordered online, and then instead of them delivering it to our house, because delivery slots, oh my god, they are hard to come by, we actually have to come to the supermarket and just drive up, and they will bring our shopping to us, and then I think we have to put it in the car and then off we go. But even this was actually really hard to get. We actually booked this slot about a month ago, and we could put all our shopping order in at that point, and fortunately what you're able to do is you're able to change your order all the way up to like last night, so we could sort of change everything and make it like we were doing the order last night. It kind of makes sense, I think. I hope I explained that right. But yeah, so we're gonna go and collect our shopping, and then we're gonna go home and put it away. So I guess I'll show you us putting it away. Oh no! So is everything like just separate, like separate bananas?
Yes.
No key today. Okay, so we're back home now with all our shopping, and it was actually a very easy trip. Let's start right in front of me so I don't have to move. Firstly, we've got some mascarpone here. This is more for if I potentially want to try and make some cheesecake. Tomatoes are now back in the supermarkets. We couldn't find chopped tomatoes for ages, and now we can, and I'm very happy about this. So we got a couple of tins of those. Then we got the salt and pepper ridge chips. These are like frozen chips, but they are great, super easy. Like often we make homemade chips, but sometimes you just can't be bothered, and just to be able to cook these from frozen in 25 minutes is great. And also they're a kind of like flavoured chip, which is not that common for someone who can't eat onion and garlic to be able to eat, but I can eat these, and the shape of them is really nice. It makes them really crispy, so I would recommend those if you can find them in Tesco. Got some bean sprouts, which obviously will be for a stir fry. We've been having more stir fries and like stir fried noodles and stuff recently, and I always have bean sprouts in to bulk it out a bit. Got some light mayonnaise, and I'm such a mayonnaise lover that I've noticed that Tesco have got a bigger one of their own brand mayonnaise now. So yeah, I'll probably get through this really quick because I just eat mayonnaise with literally everything. It's my favourite. Got some smooth peanut butter. Now this can just be obviously for peanut butter on toast, but I love using peanut butter in curries, in noodles, in just loads of savoury dishes. It seems to just be this like wonder ingredient. So just got some smooth peanut butter. Got a big bag of potatoes because you can just do anything with potatoes. If you run out of all the other ingredients in the whole entire world, which we won't, but if you did, potatoes would just be there for you. And these ones, you know, when you get click and collect, you don't get to choose everything that you get, but these ones are a really nice size actually. Such a good size for something like Hasselback potatoes, so that could be on the cards this week. I haven't had them in ages and I really fancy them. Then we've got a chilli puree here, which is just good for curries, good for everything. I shove a lot of chilli little things like this and stuff. Not that I like too much spice, but just a little bit of this gives a good flavour. So got one of those. Obviously we've got some of our favourite ingredients that you see in all our meals here. So Wild Rocket just goes on the side of every single plate, so this will not last long. And then 2 packets of chives, because chives are great. I was trying to think of something that rhymes with chives. Chives enrich our lives. That's the motto of this video. So yeah, that will just be chopped into literally everything I eat except breakfast and stuff like that. Courgettes, which is another great ingredient for me because it's one of those vegetables that, whilst I can't eat all the green vegetables in the world, I can eat courgette. So I just chop it into everything. I sort of chop it into stuff in place of onions sometimes. I make it like really small and then fry it like in a curry, when most people would put onion. Obviously you don't get the flavour, but it's just like it bulks stuff out, and you can like then put your spices in, it sort of attaches to it like it would onions. Another good green. We're very green in this area, which is surprising for me. Spinach, which again, just shove it into anything, it wilts really quickly, nice and easy, and I can digest it, unlike many other leafy things like this, like kale. Oh my god, the devil is kale at the moment for my stomach. Then we've got some ripe and ready avocados. Oh, I like this. It says, please don't squeeze me. I'm a great tasting avocado that stays green when fully ripe. So these are a different variety of avocado, I'm assuming, to what we have often, because usually they're kind of a darker colour. But looking forward to having these, because that's something I can now eat a little bit more of. Avocado, not too much, but I can have some, which just makes my day. We've got some organic Pink Lady apples. These are not for me, they're for Mark, but I'm sure he will enjoy them. I was never a fan of Pink Lady apples anyway. I like a greener apple. These are just a bit too red, and they're very red. I guess they're pink, because they're Pink Ladies. Right, let me whiz around here, because otherwise I'm upside down. Oh, let's go here, actually. So, we've got some crisp breads. These I like to have for lunch, just with some cheese. Or I could go for this serving suggestion of some smoked salmon and cream cheese with a bit of dill, although I don't like dill. But they're super good. Got some meats down here, so I won't take these out of the bags, but you might be able to see. This is chicken thigh fillets, which are my favourite, like, part of the chicken. I think they're better than chicken breast. You can chop that in, it's so much, it never goes dry, basically, a chicken thigh. That rhymes. Chicken thigh, never go dry. Perfect. So that's for just any meal that we want. You can shove a bit of chicken in, curries, pastas, just have it like that, whatever. We've also been having barbecues recently, so you can put it on the barbecue, I guess. Then we've got some streaky bacon in here, which again, chop that into a whole host of things. Very handy. I really like smoky bacon in gnocchi, so maybe we can have that this week. Then we've got a selection of these things. So we've got Tropicana, which is for Mark, although sometimes I do have a tiny little mouthful of orange juice, because although I can't really tolerate it that well, I just really fancy it sometimes, and a little bit doesn't hurt me too much. Then I've got some unsweetened almond milk here, which is my milk of choice, and then Mark's milk of choice is the lactose-free semi-skimmed milk. So wide variety there that fills up our fridge and makes it difficult to get other stuff in, but it's fine. Then we've got pecorino, which is just great. It's a bit like parmesan, but it's vegetarian, and we'll have this sprinkled on pasta. Mozzarella, which I'm fancying a pizza now that we've got the mozzarella, also because we've got the Greek yogurt, which is great for making pizzas with my pizza base, which you'll have probably seen a few videos ago on the channel how to make this, so go and check that out if you want. So yeah, mozzarella for that, mozzarella for gnocchi, mozzarella for everything, because it's great and stringy, and also, as you can see, you might not be able to see, very low sugars in this, so very low in lactose, and therefore good for those who are sort of intolerant to lactose. Now we've got ground almonds, which I do use a lot for baking, which is the reason why I got these. Ground almonds are really expensive, which is annoying. They never come in that bigger packs, but yeah, this will be for baking, but also, when I think about it, I'm pretty sure Mark says that he puts it in a korma. I think it's in a korma. So yeah, some sort of curry we could have with these, if I haven't used them all up in some sort of bake. I haven't got any plans at the moment, but you know, I just like to top up, and ground almonds are amazing. They're actually amazing in a chocolate cake that I make. I'm rhyming today, chocolate cake that I make. So yeah, that's baking and curries. And as I said, the Greek yogurt, obviously I'll probably use this all up just making pizza, but otherwise I love to have Greek yogurt with fruit, like these raspberries. It's just such a good snack during the day, so that will be something that hopefully I'll have. Non-food, but kind of food related, is this Bacco foil, which it's non-stick baking paper. This is my go-to baking paper because it just nothing ever sticks to it. I remember when I was a kid, we used to always have to like put baking paper down in like a tin and then grease the baking paper as well, which just seems crazy to me now and just takes time and it's a bit more messy. So I would highly recommend this because it is just really, really good. Getting around now, we've got chickpeas, which just for curries and making stuff like that. I can't have too much of this, but we're increasing it gradually into my diet and I'm loving it because I thought I would never be able to have stuff like this ever again with how my stomach is, but it's going okay. And we've got some coconut milk. This is full fat coconut milk because most of the time it's just, to be honest, it's better. It's creamier, it makes your curries better. So that's for that. Oh, almost at the end now. I've got myself all caught up and I need to go to the middle. So we've got some mirin, which is sweet rice seasoning. We wanted to get some rice wine vinegar, but they didn't have any, I think. I think it was sold out on the website, so we got some mirin because it's pretty much the same. Not tried this one before, but it says gluten-free on it, obviously. So that should be good. That's just for loads of different sort of oriental dishes and stuff, and obviously it's something that you would put into your sushi rice if you're making sushi rice as well, but we use it for lots of different recipes. Gluten-free soy sauce, again, use it for tons of different recipes, and we have been going through this very quickly at the moment, so that was a very necessary purchase, as was this, because I go through these way too quick, because there's only like 300 grams in a pack. My favourite cereal at the moment, Tesco Free From Bran Flakes, which I would highly recommend you trying. Sound boring, aren't boring, are great. And from great to grapes, these are sable, I swear I've said this and struggled to say it in a video before, but these are Mark's choice of grapes, and they don't just go in the fridge, they don't go on the side, they go in the freezer, and he has frozen grapes all the time because he loves them. And last but not least, I think, is this ginger ale, because we just like to have ginger ale and gin because that's one of my favourite alcoholic beverages of choice. Don't have alcohol very often, I must say. I don't think I've had any in quite a while now, but when I do fancy something, this is what I have, ginger ale and gin. So, was a must. And I think that's everything. Nice old shop, but now kind of need to put it away, especially these because they need to go in the freezer. And those. So if you've enjoyed this video and want to watch more videos, then click over here for a meal prep video and click over here for a what's for dinner video. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!